Is your livelihood making life difficult for you? Here's how you can gauge the toxicity levels of your workplace. One of the strongest voices in healthcare confirmed a mental health concern many of us have been struggling with: the relentlessly demanding toxic workplace. Some of the potential dangers of toxic workplaces include things like long work hours, limited autonomy, and low wages. A toxic workplace can have negative effects on both your physical and your mental health, according to the guidance. The side effects can include poor sleep, difficulty concentrating, with an increase in vulnerability to mental and physical ailments. In this video, we'll be talking about 3 sure-shot indicators of an unhealthy work environment. But first, if you're new to this channel, welcome. I'm Jordan Travers. I'm a licensed clinical psychotherapist and the clinical director of Awake Therapy. If you're interested in learning more about the Awake Therapy team or me, you can click on the link in the description. And if you're in need of psychological or emotional support, feel free to book an initial consultation with one of our therapists by visiting www.awaketherapy.me. Okay, so let's jump right into it. The first, number 1, a profit over people mentality. While most workplaces are mostly meant for profit, there are certain offices that seem to forget that companies are run by people, not Excel spreadsheets. A solely profit-based office culture or a bottom-line mentality prioritizes productivity and numbers over everything else, including their employees' health and relationships. Not only does a bottom-line workplace have the potential to affect your mental and physical health, it can also force you to resort to unethical means to achieve your targets, like cutting corners or throwing your colleagues under the bus. Bottom-line workplaces can be especially draining for people who are obsessively passionate about their work. Such an environment can push an obsessive person to completely ignore every other part of their life, apart from their work. If you're already a part of such an organization and quitting is not in the cards, researcher Benjamin Schellenberg suggests trying to channel your obsessive passion into harmonious passion, which is pursuing your work with a sense of flexibility and harmony. This approach can protect you from burnout as well as improve the quality of your output and help you focus on other important areas of your life, like your family, health, social circle, and hobbies and leisure. The second is the presence of a self-serving leadership. Our society has an understandable tolerance for narcissistic and me-first types of leaders. Their charismatic, risk-taking, and confident nature makes it seem like they always know exactly what they're doing. But the truth is, their leadership comes at a heavy cost to the fabric of the organization. A narcissistic leader can hurt your workplace in 2 very important ways. The first is that they promote cultures that undermine collaboration and integrity, which creates a cutthroat and competitive environment. And the second is that they also show a preference for similar narcissistic candidates as their employees, thus constructing an echo chamber of ethically questionable personnel. If you have a preference for a collaborative space, then an organization with narcissistic people at the top encouraging an every man for themselves philosophy is not the best pick for you. And thirdly, the classic stress reigns supremacy. High stress environments can damage you, especially if you are someone who requires their own space to experiment and make decisions. If you're predisposed to anxiety, a high-stress work environment can send your anxiety levels through the roof. Often stress-driven workplaces force you to be in a constant state of insecurity with the threat of the pink slip around every corner. Even if you are someone who enjoys working long hours, a lack of job security can make the experience insufferable for you. Studies even go so far as to say that it can cause long-term changes to your personality, like making you more disagreeable and neurotic. In this situation, you can try making a list of your top 3 values that you prioritize in a workplace. And it can help you resolve any conflicting thoughts you might be experiencing with regard to your current workplace. If your current work culture does not satisfy at least 2 of these 3 values, it might be time to make a well-deserved change. So, in conclusion, the toxicity of a workplace isn't just determined by its culture, but also your personality. It might be time to accept that not all mountains are yours to scale and that your mental and physical well-being always comes first. Thanks for watching. I hope you found today's content both helpful and informative. Make sure to subscribe to receive updates when a new video is posted. And remember, Platforms like YouTube are an excellent resource for getting information out to others. However, it does not take the place of individualized psychotherapy. If you need mental health assistance, whether to talk through a current issue or to create a more prosperous and fulfilling life, you can book an initial consultation using the link in the description. I look forward to speaking with you soon. Bye.